official shot o'clock. Live right here on Quarantine Radio.
Quarantine.
This has just turned into Quarantine Radio in about 5 seconds.
Quarantine. Should we add people to the live?
At this point, I think maybe, you never know.
Picture this. You're in a car with someone you thought you knew, and in a blink of an eye, shots are fired. What happened? Who pulled the trigger? And what does it say about the state of celebrity justice and gun violence in America? Welcome to the case of Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, where the truth is as twisted as the bullets that flew that fateful night. It's a story that has captivated the world, a rising star, a shooting, and a high-profile trial. But what really happened that night? Let's find out. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the case of Tory Lanez and the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. We'll explore the evidence presented in court, the impact on the careers of these two rising stars, and what this case says about celebrity justice and gun violence in America. So, buckle up and let's begin. Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar Shemuel Shua Peterson, is a Canadian rapper and singer who first gained fame in the early 2010s with hit songs such as Love and Say It. He released several successful mixtapes and albums such as Conflicts of My Soul, The 416 Story, Chicks Tape, and Love Me Now. He also had a successful career as a songwriter, working with artists such as Drake and Chris Brown. His collaborations with these artists helped him gain a wider audience and solidified his place in the music industry. Throughout his career, Lanez has been known for his ability to blend different genres and styles in his music, from R&B and hip-hop to reggaeton and dancehall. He has also been recognized for his impressive vocal range and dynamic stage presence. However, in 2020, Lanez's career was hit with a major setback when he was accused of shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. According to Megan, the incident occurred when both of them were arguing in the car and things got heated up. Megan claimed that she was shot in the foot by Tory after she had exited the car.
I'm not sure if he hit me, I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, I'm really bleeding. Mm-hmm. So I drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Mm-hmm. I can't believe you shot me.
The incident sparked widespread public outrage, with many calling Lanez to be held accountable for his actions. The trial for the case began in November 2020, with Lanez facing several charges, including assault with a firearm. The prosecution presented evidence that Lanez had fired the weapon and that Megan had been shot in the foot as a result. Lanez's defense team argued that he had acted in self-defense and that the shooting was accidental. Megan testified in court, showing incredible courage and vulnerability despite repeated and grotesque attacks. Shortly after the incident, Tory Lanez issued a statement on social media denying that he had shot Megan Thee Stallion and expressing his regret for the situation. In an Instagram live video in September 2020, Lanez apologized to Megan and her family, but denied that he had shot her.
She knew she had to do certain sympathetic things, I guess, to push the narrative, and I don't know who told her to do certain things like that, and I'm not the one who's trying to ever point the finger at anybody. But when it really comes down to it, it's you went on live on your birthday, and then you said, on my birthday, and then you said, I got shot in my foot, and it didn't hit no bones or tendons. So everybody's looking at this, and again, the internet is a sick place. This is a place where people don't give a fuck about you. They do what they do, they antagonize, and they do what they do.
In a 17-minute album called Daystar, released on September 25, 2020, Lanez again denied shooting Megan and apologized for his actions that night. Many believe this can be very contradicting with Lanez's actions, making him look more guilty than ever. For Tory Lanez, the incident has had a devastating impact on his career. Many of his fans and peers in the music industry have spoken out against him and distanced themselves from him. Lanez's music has been pulled from streaming services, and his upcoming album was put on hold. He has also been dropped from his record label and lost several endorsement deals. He had a loss of album sales. Lanez's album Chicks Tape 5 was released shortly after the incident, but it is unclear how much it has been affected by the negative publicity surrounding the incident. Lanez has had to cancel or postpone several tours and live performances in the wake of the incident, and Lanez's music has been pulled from streaming services, resulting in lost revenue from streaming royalties. The public opinion and social media reaction to the incident and Tory Lanez's conviction have been mixed. Many people have expressed support for Megan Thee Stallion and have called for Lanez to be held accountable for his actions. They have used social media platforms to share their views and to raise awareness about the issue of gun violence and violence against women. Other people have defended Lanez, arguing that he is innocent and that the charges against him are politically motivated. They have also used social media to express their support for the rapper and to criticize Megan. Although many have criticized Megan, she was the one that got shot. Megan sustained physical injuries from the incident and required surgery to remove bullet fragments from her foot. The incident involving Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion has largely highlighted several ongoing political issues. This leaves the community raising important questions about the criminal justice system and the treatment of celebrities. Many have argued that celebrities are often given preferential treatment in the legal system and that they are not held accountable for their actions to the same extent as non-celebrities. On November 25, 2020, the jury found Lanez guilty of carrying a concealed weapon. He was arrested and charged and entered a not guilty plea in November 2020. He faces up to 22 years and 8 months in prison and deportation. In a video posted online, Tory Lanez's father is seen advocating for Tory's case and calling out Roc Nation and Jay-Z for influencing the verdict against his son.
You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
The sentencing hearing is scheduled for January 27th. As we wait for the sentencing hearing, we'll be keeping an eye on this case and bringing you updates as they come. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.